Hello and welcome to the Spirit of the Soul Show. It's Power Coach Alishia here. We are on day 60, but my phone's probably going to go off the whole time. So let me fix that. Day 60 in our 90-day journal that is all about finding your inner calm and embracing your truth. If you do not have your 90-day journal yet, I want you to shout out the words guide in the comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can just click the link below in the description and snag up your guide. So shout out guide in the comments if you're watching this on Facebook. We're on day 60 here. Today we're talking about soul transformation and hearing your ing, right? Like one, you listen for your ing, but two is like hearing your ing when it's speaking to you. And so that's what we're going to be talking about throughout today's session. Today, our journey of the soul calendars are shipping beautifully designed every single day. I have a soul action for you. You can see them here across the top. They are different 365 days of the year. We have it's hard to hold this in point. There's like this big black dot that tells you that there is a moon that day. It's the 21st, so it's going to be a full moon. You go to the 21st, it says full moon in Capricorn. And then just a couple of days before that, on the 20th down here, you'll see another little mark. That's because it's the winter solstice the summer solstice on the 20th. It tells you all about it to join us for the moon ceremony. So much fab saucery is in this journey of the soul calendar. It's beautiful. It's all about charting your course and transforming your entire life. Shipping today. So make sure that you shout out the word journey in the comments. We'll get you the link to snag that up. Again, if you're on YouTube, you can just click below and get that. Today is our new moon and Mercury retrograde ceremony. So we're going to have a new moon ceremony and we're going to have Mercury retrograde session. Going to teach you all about Mercury retrograde, how to use the energy of the retrograde. You're also learning all about this new moon in Sagittarius and the energy that it brings. And now we're stepping into the calm of the crazy saucery that has been 2023. And this new moon is that shift into that calmness. So in our new moon session, we're going to be setting some really powerful intentions with the Sagittarius sign. And we're going to be talking about the do's, the don'ts, and how to really use the power of Mercury in retrograde, or Mercury retrograde. So with that being said, if you want an invite to the moon ceremony that is going down today at 4 p.m. Eastern, just shout out moon in the comments. And if you can't make it live, that's okay. You'll have access to the replay. And the energy of the moon is powerful up to 3 days before and 3 days after. So the new moon was actually yesterday. So we still have a couple more days on that energy. And then the result of and that power will continue to go on over the next 2 weeks. So don't worry if you're not able to attend us live, just shout out moon in the comments. So our quote for the day is, in the symphony of existence, hearing your inner nudge for good is the melody that harmonizes your heart and soul. Your lesson, hearing your ing, is a profound lesson in self-awareness, intuition, embracing the present moment. It's the understanding that within the quiet spaces of life, your inner voice whispers guidance, direction, and authenticity to you. This lesson empowers you to practice mindfulness, trust your instincts, and honor the wisdom of your inner voice. By hearing your ing, you invite clarity, purpose, and a deeper connection with yourself and the world around you. So most of the decisions that you make day in and day out are from your head, right? So it's coming from up here, that guidance from your mind telling you what to do, when to do it, how to do it. And our biggest conflicts in life come from the conflict between the head and the heart. You know, your head wants one thing, your heart wants another, but you don't ever listen to your heart because your head is leading the show, especially if you are a type A personality, extremely logical, and, you know, you move from that energy. By the way, if you're live with me, shout out hashtag live party. If you are on the replay, shout out hashtag after party. That'd be great. So I know when and where you are watching this. And I always reply to your comments too. So just hang out with me and comment along as if you are live with me, right? So when you have this battle between your head and your heart, and generally your head's going to win. But the more often, what the hell is wrong with this wick of this damn candle? The more often you follow your head advice, the more often you become disconnected from what it is that you are doing and disconnected from yourself, and then not really knowing how to get that reconnection, right? And so that's what we're going to be talking about today by listening to your ing, your inner nudge for good. And ing is something that I made up. People always ask me, where I got that, what that is. They've never heard of it before. But yes, it is something that I made up. I didn't start our session today with our saging. I kind of just jumped right in. So I am going to sage really quick, clearing out our space, my space, resetting the energy here, getting rid of any of the stagnant, any of the sickiness. Ugh, I washed my hair before going to the 49ers game and then sat outside in the cold. That was smart. I know better than that. So clear out the energy, the stuck, the stagnant, anything that is hanging out here. Give us a clear space so that we can call in the powerful energy that we need today. Clear out those chakras. Yes. Perfect. And then I'm going to magnetize. It is the new moon energy, so we're going straight with magnetize. And today, let's see. I mean, I pretty much call in the same sort of energy every day because it's so needed for me all the time. Needed for you too, I'm sure, right? So today I want to call in healthy energy, healthy in my body, feeling better. Calling in all the things that I want to attract. Health, wealth, peace, love, happiness. Letting it be easy. Peace, flow, allowing alignment. Alignment. Yeah, that's good. That's really, really good. Okay. So when you're constantly listening to your head, right, and your head is leading the show, then what ends up happening is you're constantly in this battle, right? So your head decisions is like, I should, I must, I have to. And heart, soul, ing is timing. It feels right. It just is. It's flow, it's ease, it's alignment, right? And the difference between the two is the difference between you feeling connected and at peace with yourself and that crazy making energy that goes on inside of you, right? So the intention behind this session of hearing your ing is finding out what yours sounds like. What does your ing sound like? What is your ing saying to you? What do you need to hear your ing say, And so the other side of this, though, is what I call the ego bitch. And your ego bitch is it's very heady, right? So your ego bitch is attached to head thoughts and actions, and your ing is attached to your heart thoughts and actions and energy, right? So when you are making a lot of decisions just based on your mind and not doing what I call dropping into your heart, then your ego's running that show. And your ego's job is to make you feel safe. And so your ego is going to constantly say, no, don't do that. You shouldn't do that. If you do that, this is going to happen. Oh, see, I told you that was going to happen. You should have listened to me. Ego bitch, I call her a bitch because she is a bitch, but really she doesn't know any better, right? She's just doing her best to keep you safe. And when she's speaking, when she's leading, she's so much louder than your ing, that inner nudge for good, that you can't hear the guidance that your soul is really calling you for, because that ego bitch is screaming at you what she wants you to do, what she wants you to know. She wants to keep you safe. She wants to keep you comfortable. So if you're pushing outside of your comfort zone, if you're, really working to shift into the next level version of you and create a good energy and a good power inside of you and your life and where you're going and what you're doing, that's all ing driven. So if you're doing that based on head and ego, it creates a complete clusterfuckery of shit that it doesn't end up the way that you want it to be. And standing in the energy of ing is one of the hardest things to do, because the ego bitch is loud and powerful and boisterous, and it's all consuming in your mind and in your thoughts and what you do and the decisions that you make. And So this session is your first part of helping you divide that and pay attention to that there is that difference between those two things and learning to hear your ing. And the work that we do in the Shift membership and the Revive Mastermind, you will learn over time. This is a learned trait. There are strategies and tools and processes that you will learn so that you can hear your ing, and you will learn how to quiet the ego. The ego does have a space to speak up and protect you, of course, but you're going to learn how to control when you listen to your ego and let that be your decision, and that you're listening and feeling and moving from your ing being your automatic, your default mode. That is a big part of the work that we do, right? Because I'm all about helping you shifting, aligning, and expanding your soul healing journey. And what that means is shifting into the next level version of you, aligning with who you are, how you feel, that connectivity to your inner deep center soul, and then expanding into the next level, the next level, the next level. So it's like making these shifts so that you can align, right? So small shifts to get in alignment. And then once you're in alignment, we are shifting you into the next level version of you. And those same moments, we're taking you in to stepping into your power while you're learning how to shift, standing in your power while you're in alignment, and then protecting your power when you are expanding, right? So everything we do is shift. You're shifting and stepping. You're aligning and standing. You're expanding and protecting. And that is what we're doing every step of the way. And that is how you are recharging you're recharging, energizing, vitalizing your mind, body, and soul. So that's the power of being in my world. That's the power of the work that I do. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Power Coach Alishia, soul healer, author, and speaker. And I help women go from burnout to recharged in 30 days or less by teaching you how to shift, align, and expand your soul healing so that you can step into, stand in, and protect your personal power and show up every single fucking day as the badass you are and live life as the badass that you are. So if that's what you're looking for, you are absolutely in the right place. Again, we're on day 60 of our 90-day journal, Spirit Guide, finding your inner calm and embracing your truth. If you do not have your 90-day journal yet, shout out guide in the comments or click the link below if you're on YouTube. Journey of the Soul 2024 calendar is shipping today. Yes, it is beautiful. I know I keep saying that. It's so freaking powerful. I've got 12 rituals in here for you. I introduce you to 24 crystals that you work with throughout the year. You do a vision board every single month. I show you how to work with that vision board and the power of that vision board every single month. There is so much that I have put into this 2024 soul calendar for you. And guess what? I've left out all the shit that doesn't matter. We're not doing grocery lists. We're not making to-do lists. We're not doing any of those things in here. We're actually doing the powerful soul work. And my proprietary daily power up process is also part of this soul calendar. You learn it right at the beginning of the calendar, and you learn how to deploy it in your life. So you'll be working with you're deepening your soul healing, but you're using gratitude to supercharge your energy, and you're learning how to attract more money to you, keep, manage, and make more money. Like, there's so many things that go along with this calendar, and literally you're transforming every single area of your life. So just shout out Journey in the comments if you want the link to that, or again, if you're on YouTube, just go down below and click that link. And today is our new moon ceremony, new moon in Sagittarius. Plus, we're diving into the energy of Mercury retrograde and how to work with that energy, because I can promise you this: if you do not work with the energy of Mercury retrograde, it will kick your ass no matter who you are, right? So I'm going to be showing you how to work with that energy, telling you my story, when I first heard about Mercury retrograde in 2012. Oh my God, I can't believe it's been 12 years almost since I learned about Mercury retrograde and the decisions that I made, because I was like, how can, like, is that real? You know, and how it cost me $24,000. So we're going to be talking all about that and how you can work with that energy today at 4 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make it live to the new moon and Mercury retrograde session, that's okay. You'll be able to, you know, get the replay, and the energy of the new moon is going to last for a few more days. So you are good to go there. Shout out moon in the comments and I'll get you the link. Our journal prompt for today is recall a recent moment when your inner nudge guided you to perform an act of kindness or make a positive difference in someone's life or your life and your life. How did this experience make you feel and what impact did it have on others? Consider opportunities in your life where you can listen more closely to your inner nudge for good. How can you cultivate a habit of conscious kindness and empathy? Write about your experiences and intentions for spreading goodness. So I would really like to see you do this twofold. You could do the, you know, trusting and making decisions from your ing outward for other people. But I also want you to write in this, you know, journal space of making decisions for yourself and listening to your ing for yourself as well. So it's very important that we do the both sides of that in this journaling work. Your affirmation for today is, I am attuned to the gentle whisper of my inner nudge for good. With empathy and kindness, I make a positive impact on the world, spreading ripples of positivity and making hearts and souls harmonize in the symphony of existence. I am the melody of conscious kindness and heartfelt goodness, right? Because all decisions are made from ego or ing, right? And so this entire session today is about, you know, noticing the difference. Remember, your ing is stillness. Your ing is all knowing. Your ing is ease, flow, allow. Your ing just is. Your ing is divine timing. Your ing is synchronistic events. Your ing is peace. It's love. It's light. Yeah. Your ego is comfort zone. Your ego is hard. It's heavy, it's controlling, it's bossy, it's extremely loud, it's more aggressive and, you know, manipulative, because whatever your, did I say ing again? Whatever your ego, excuse me, wants you to do, it's going to do it at all costs, and your ing doesn't work like that. Your ing is like, you have the decision to pay attention to me and make that choice, and if you're not going to, I'm sitting here. And your ego is like, I need you to make this choice for me to feel for me to feel full, for me to feel important, for me to feel, you know, accomplished, right? So your ego is going to scream, it's going to control, it's going to manipulate, it's going to do whatever it can to get you to make the decision. And that is why it is so easy to only hear your ego and miss what your ing is saying, because your ing will not battle the ego, but the ego will battle the ing. And like I said, to step into this and to do more work in this and to really, you know, hone in on this skill so that it is transformative and so that it is a lasting for a lifetime. That's the work that we do in the Shift membership and the Revive Mastermind. Remember, when it comes to your affirmations, that you want to get your voice involved, positive energy, smile, right? Conviction, passion, power in your voice. You can do all of the affirmation or part of the affirmation. But whatever, get that conviction in there, get your body involved, pat your chest, go like this, clap your hands, right? Stomp, run, walk. You could do it like a stepping as you're going, right? As much as you get your body involved, it encants that into you, and say them 10 times, because it becomes part of your subconscious and becomes part of you instead of just something you say. Remember to say yes to yourself more than you say yes to other people. It's always about progress, not perfection. And give yourself way more grace than you give everyone else, because the world needs who you were made to be. So show up every single fucking day and slay as the badass you are. I'm Power Coach Alishia, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.